DJ Giant J in here. But we know this is our podcast / Daddy Daycare post Memorial Day weekend.
Y'all need your kids watch. Just let us know. You got good rates.
2 to 4.
That's how you know you a true booth pimp.
Yeah.
It ain't easy, right?
We get results.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny J.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny J. How we looking? Are we gonna do? Are we doing live? Yeah, we on live. Oh, already. All right. So let me jump on the thing, and I can say what's up to everybody. How's everybody going, man? How's everybody doing?
Chilling.
Good, man.
Memorial Day.
First weekend back.
Man.
Back in business.
So, all right. So, we're coming from H-Town. I know everybody else has got a different thing going on with the COVID, but, we was in the news. We wasn't complying.
Yeah, we was like national news.
Yes.
I had my peoples in Philly calling me like, "Hey, man, are you participating in all of this?"
There was people tweeting in Australia.
Damn. About Houston.
Houston.
Nice.
All right. So, let's go down the line. Fawn, how many people were in your club? You ain't got to say which. Just say how many and what was the capacity. Because I just want to know. No, your mic went out. That's all I know. Your mic went out.
You gotta wiggle it.
Bah! Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Our
go.
producer.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that again.
It was easily. It was 100% like packed.
Wow.
I would have never guessed if I was completely ignorant of the whole COVID thing. I would not have known that it was going on.
Now you can say where. Do you want to say where? No.
Yeah, I mean it was slam packed at heart.
There you go.
So,
What about you, Tony South?
Where was I at? Thursday, Friday. Oh no, my Friday was packed at Voodoo Hut, which is Galveston County. So, they kind of was out of the loop with the whole stay at home and the 25%. And then my Monday night, I say it was at Lincoln. That's cool. It happened. And it was packed. It was jam packed in there too. It was popping. It was popping.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's in the past now, so it don't matter.
Hey, that's.
And from now on, everybody gonna be practicing social.
I just gotta say the mariachi band was not social distancing, so that's all I gotta say.
It was a good look though, man. All weekend it was
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah. You would have not have known that this thing was going on, honestly.
Right.
I think the truth is, as many people talking shit about, oh, you're selfish, you're this and that, whatever, right? There's 10 times the amount of people who are just looking to see how okay it is to go out. And as they see more people have the courage to go out, people are just going to keep showing up.
Yeah.
I think that's the bottom line.
About you, Rectic?
My week started off on Wednesday, and that was fun.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude. It turned out way more crazier than I expected it to. Just for the reason of knowing that there's going to be people that want to go out, but also there's people that want to stay in. But it just seems like nobody really, I guess, held back, and then they went all in. And this was at Aura, which is
There's like a rebound
slam
effect
packed.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's just like you keep people in a cage for too long, and they just ball out, like just go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It's just wild. It's still wild to me, but man, my clubs, yeah. There was folks all over each other. There wasn't no holding back.
No chill.
Here's another thing that actually kind of got me like, dang, I know we back. Because it was that one guy that was passing around, what was that, the Jewel?
So yeah.
Like just passing it around?
No.
Like
Yeah.
just
No.
sharing it?
Yes. And, and I looked up and I was like, man, he's still doing that. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, we
And I
back.
was trying to be nice with the handshaking and all of that, man. It was,
Yeah, I was doing it.
I mainly
Yeah.
kept to dabs, you know.
Yeah, and the elbows.
Yeah.
The elbows work, though.
Yeah. Some people get offended by it.
Man, yes.
Like,
Yes.
They look at you like, wow. All right. That's how it is.
Yeah. Oh, you think I got? I ain't got it. I'm telling you, like I don't have it. Look, dude, it's not even about that.
Yeah, I had forced hugs, and I was like, oh man, come on. We're already in it. We're already in it.
We saw
No
them
takebacks.
force hugs.
Oh yeah, I forced them too.
The thing is, I think people don't understand, or they don't allow themselves to understand. Is like, so my buddy, who had quarantined the whole time, he just drove from Florida to L.A. He tested for antibodies for COVID, but he had no symptoms the entire time. And he was with his wife ever since lockdown. Like
Nice.
they stayed, you know, like, and they didn't move around at all. And that's the surprising part. And I think people are like, "Well, I didn't get it." Well, you don't know that.
Yeah,
That's the thing, man.
yeah, it's crazy, man. And it's like hearing you sitting and hearing everybody, friends from out of state. They're just like, man, what are y'all doing down there? And it really felt like we were doing something really wrong. But down here, the feeling being out and about and DJing, and everybody just really just
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really missed it. Just being
I really
able
did.
to
Hearing loud music.
yes, and then I literally just cranked up the booth monitors, and I was like, man, this feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good to be here again.
Yeah.
Like without a doubt.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, man. And now we wrapped up that weekend. Now let's see what happens going back now.
Right. Is it gonna be like, oh, okay, everybody's kind of got out of their system, and now they're like, okay, well now I can dial back, or
just
are we just gonna keep the train going? It's hard to say.
I'd say it's gonna keep going probably. More
Has
than
anybody
likely.
seen the numbers of the past weekend of COVID?
Cases?
Yeah, cases. If it's gone up or
I don't know, because it's
down?
weird because ever since
It
they
takes like 2
started doing
weeks,
like
you know?
reopenings or something like that, they
Yeah.
said that there's no cases. Then they're saying that there is cases, and then there's other posts saying that
Yeah,
it's just like flattening out. But I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with everything, but
I know I did the numbers, rough guesstimate on Houston infections and stuff, and it's like 0.01%. It's like a tenth of a percent.
really.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As opposed to other cities. And I honestly think it's like we have a geographical advantage. A lot of us don't don't take public transportation. We all drive. There's a lot of distance between our houses. We don't live on top of each other, say like New York.
Yeah.
And I think I saw something from the CDC where it's like it's very, 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 very difficult. It's more difficult than they thought to spread from surfaces.
Oh, okay.
So if you're gonna get it, you actually literally have to be like standing next to a person or get sneezed on, and that's where the masks come into play, or why South Korea and Japan are doing really well with it, because it's in their natural daily lifestyle to just wear masks.
Yeah. Do you guys realize we were here 2 weeks ago and we were all talking about, this is probably September.
Yeah.
Then we go back.
We were so wrong. So wrong.
literally like the week after.
Literally the week after, like, hey guys,
So
we're back.
wrong.
We back. Nobody wearing masks. Nobody.
It was so unexpected too, because you started getting all these like texts and calls and shit, like, hey, you want to start working and all this other shit. So
Yeah. My favorite, or like the actual moment that that I can remember when my first gig back was at Access, and just seeing the bottles go by, like the bottle girls and sparklers and everything, and I was just like, man, I didn't think we were gonna see that again.
that smell the sparklers got to you.
No, but really, because I really thought in my head, man, because we always thought we're like, all right, how is are people going to want to sit next to each other in a section? Like, was that even going to be possible? Because even, the way that everyone's practicing.
Everybody's saying bottle service is dead.
Yeah. But no. The first day back, we weren't even supposed to be open. We weren't supposed to be open. It was packed.
Either Houston specifically is just ignorant, which is partially true, or the whole premise of bottle service is like far from being dead.
Far. Apparently in being Houston. Uh-oh. The Godfather. The Godfather is here.
Man, it was dead everywhere this weekend. Ain't nobody want to go out. Shame on you people for staying home. Support your businesses. See, that's how we all need to be acting. Like it wasn't. But there was I ain't gonna lie, man. We were prepared 100%, man. Shit.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna tell myself.
a lot of people would shame you for it. And look, for me, I'm going to work. I've been for a long time without getting paid. I need to go get paid.
It's funny because, I would sit down and meet, like, after the club and, after the bar, and they're like, I'll go meet them up at, maybe at a house party or something. Like, man, why are people, meeting up? That's so dumb. Ebonics, why are you doing that? And I'm like, bro, you smoke cigarettes. It tells you it could kill you. But
You're
still
killing
do
other
it, bro.
people with
But you're
secondhand
still
smoke?
doing it. You're still doing it.
Yeah.
So don't
I still
get on
smoke.
don't get on Facebook and start telling everybody how to live their lives.
137 complaints.
You give somebody a platform and empower them and give them the quote unquote right to bitch at other people.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking roll with it, dude.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie though. It was nice to see those holy rollers outside of Kung Fu going, hey.
Oh
What's up to Jesus? It's
I was like, yo,
I missed you guys. It's been 2 months. I'm so glad you're back on it.
all right. So for those of you that don't know, right, there's always a group of these
Holy rollers.
Yeah, there's a group of Christians that stand outside Kung Fu on
With
Washington
their kids
With their
at
kids.
midnight.
No, not
If you've ever
3
been to
a.m.
like the Vegas Strip, they're always there. If you've been on like 6th Street, you've been on Bourbon Street too. Like so, all those streets.
Yeah, the Repent Squad.
The Don't Do It Squad.
They're outside. Paul, continue.
they're outside just
Oh, you're out again.
Hello.
check. Yeah, they're just outside just shaming you for drinking. And I think one time they're like, "You're listening to loud music." I was like, "Oh my god! All right, you just gone too far with this shit." And
Oh my God. Yes.
and the funny thing is, drunk people try to have
Conversations.
straight conversations with them.
I just felt sorry for the kids. I was gonna buy other kids a pizza. Like, man, that kid looks hungry. Carrying that.
I feel
sign.
bad mostly for the kids. It's like, come on, man, you don't have to drag your kid in this. You make your own decisions. Don't force your decisions.
And you know
on
what?
kids.
And none of them were wearing masks.
None of them.
Shame on them.
Hey, shout out to CRG, man. I know he was working too, man.
What about that crackhead homeless guy on Midtown? Is he still out?
Which one?
The one that's usually in front of like Dogwood and shit.
I don't know.
That guy's
You know what I'm
COVID free. He's everything free.
Probably the drugs killed everything, man. So I'm sure he's healthy as can be.
He's still out there dancing, from what I understand.
Oh, I know the one that used to be outside Drinkery.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
No, it almost feels non-existent, and based on the numbers, it pretty much is non-existent here in Houston.
So you think this is not going to stop? That people are going to, that establishments are not going to practice
I don't think so.
25%?
I hope not.
Even if, say, they're threatening that the fire marshal might have the power to take your license.
Nope.
I got to understand,
I
as
think
an
they'll keep going.
establishment, you don't want to mess with losing your license. It could take months.
For 2 to 3 months, they said if TABC comes by, they could shut you down for 1 to 2 months.
But if the fire marshal has anything to do with it, and they force TABC's hand. See, right now, I think their hands are being forced because people are talking about it.
Complaining.
Because people are bringing it up.
Yeah.
You know, people who should be at home practicing their social distancing and keeping themselves safe, stay your ass at home and let us do what we got to do.
It's so crazy, man, because I see like streams and other podcasts of the other DJs from other cities.
Yeah.
They're not talking about what we're talking about right now.
Oh no, they're like,
so bad.
hey, I'm gonna be on live stream this weekend. Check me
my
out.
God.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna be at the club this weekend.
I talked to.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I talked to a DJ, and he's like, honestly, if I was getting booked, I'd probably do it right about now. Someone called me tomorrow to go to a club across the country, rock out, I would do it. Because he's like, I'm not seeing how sensationalized this is. It's not true.
Yeah. That's
Well, I
true.
mean, if thankfully we're not in the more populated areas that are really feeling the brunt of what's really going on.
Yeah.
I think we probably have a different mindset talking to people out there. I'm sure everyone in this,
Yeah.
in this, on this podcast right now has talked to somebody from out of town, and they've probably told you the horror stories and stuff. I mean, it is bad.
Yeah, it's
It
terrible.
is bad.
I'm saying specifically for our city, it's not. Yeah,
No,
but
it
but
isn't.
that's not to say that people who have lost any loved ones or have had loved ones get sick from this. I'm not saying like, oh, it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it was a huge deal.
Yeah, I would never say that.
Yeah.
Tell you one good thing that happened this weekend.
What?
Ain't nobody requested music.
No, I did.
No, yeah, actually.
I did.
Same.
Well, not on my night.
The Bad Bunny
Shouts out to
requests-
Rapid Rick.
The
Holding
bad-
it down with his homie.
Yeah, he held it down.
Whoa. Whoa. No, man, you know, like I saw so you know, Houston was crazy. I definitely saw that. Austin was doing their thing, but I know they were practicing 25% in Austin. So like, you know, there wasn't the pictures of, you know, there probably was. I didn't see it, but I know all the other guys seeing them, they're like, yeah, you know, we're open. It's cool, but you know, we're practicing 25%. And they said a lot of the spots had long lines because they were like, all right, cool, chill. You know,
When
let-
you're in the state
let people
capital,
out.
you're gonna be. There's a little more scrutiny.
Yeah.
on
I saw Dallas. Dallas looked like they were, you know, turning up too. Dallas looked fine. Atlanta, they looked like they were going all into.
Atlanta.
You know, I saw pictures of Atlanta. As far as everybody else,
I mean, if people. I might have to get up in a minute, man. We have a special guest in the room now.
we have Mr. Rock Wheezy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steven,
Yeah, you know, you got Albuquerque's finest.
it smells like
in the
green
room.
chili in here now.
I know, man.
You mean Thai chilies? Vietnamese chilies?
Both.
Wow.
That's a.
Wow. All right. So you know, speaking of the other guys in other towns were doing like lives and all that. How's everybody's lives going? Like live streamings.
I never did it.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that. So
I
Rectic-
haven't. I know Rectic actually had a couple of successful
actually,
ones.
you've been doing a lot of live streams, John.
Oh.
Different kind.
What?
Podcast.
Oh, that one. I'm like, man, we're not talking about the other stuff, are we? I mean, I thought that stuff was hidden.
I thought only Rockwell
Paid
did the
for.
OnlyFans
The
thing.
paid for.
Well, that's the one I watch. I mean, the only one I watch is Rockwell's OnlyFans page. I got Ebonics gave me the premium account info, so I mean, I'm in there.
Dude,
Fucking
there's
great.
there's a chick that said she's from Houston, and was like OnlyFans Jenna or something like that. She just made $90K from OnlyFans. Look at everybody. Everybody here just looked at me like, wow, I'm about to go home. and
Tony's
get-
hands are
I'm about to
up
go
in the
home
sky right
and get
now.
butt naked.
Yeah, I'm looking over at Rockwell across the room, and he's like, Psh, that ain't nothing.
Bro, it's bad. Yes, she's showing her account on her story, $90K. Yeah.
See, what's the point in flaunting it? You trying to get
I mean, you know,
Well, maybe he's trying to encourage
crazy world I
other
live
girlfriends.
in.
Hey, girl, I made
absolutely
90K.
happy for you. I think you should be empowered to do that, empowered to make your money the way you make your money. However, you know, whatever, just do it. You know, like
Yeah.
that's your decision. That's up to you. You probably shouldn't flaunt it. It's just not good.
there's a
Well, at a time like this, it's probably not a good idea.
yeah. There's a large community who just like stays and just watches different streams. I'm not on that community yet, so I don't know that
Well,
world.
because you go out of your house, you're an entertainer. You go out. These
Like-
people stay at home. Like there's guys that stay at home all day and play video games. There's guys that stay at home all day and watch chicks. I don't know. I don't know which one. I mean, if I had a choice to do one or the other, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a tough time.
It's crazy.
I'm like, I'm a guy. I like watching chicks.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
so-
other than Rockwell's page. I mean, I like watch that too.
It's wholesome.
It's very wholesome. It keeps me grounded.
Hey, Rectic, whenever you're on your live streams, you do your your sets. Is Facebook kicking you out? Like, what's your average like time streaming?
It
on there?
depends. I tried my best to kind of avoid that shit, but I mean, even now, I'm still getting like the claims from the video of
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
weeks
like,
ago
you've
or
been muted.
something.
You're
so
okay
what,
now.
you say they cut you off after an hour, 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
It all depends because I think I went on for I'm gonna say 30 minutes,
Yeah.
but then after the continuous like warnings, it kicks you off at some point, and then you just gotta hop back on.
So you just you get it cuts you off. You get right back on. How many times do you get back on and doing that? Like you do.
Well, I usually do an hour set, So
Yeah.
within that time, it's just once
Yeah.
that it kicks me out.
Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. It's that like they're gonna get even more stricter, and
'Cause now that it's made like headlines and shit.
yeah,
it's-
they're gonna get and they're gonna crack down more on the DJ. So now we gotta switch over to Twitch. I mean, which a lot of guys have been.
That's not
I
to
know-
Switch to
Twitch. That's not to say that Twitch is not going to kick you off because
I thought
at
Twitch
the
does
moment,
that too.
no, at the moment it does not kick you off.
But eventually-
But Twitch is that they're figuring out that as more DJs come over and the music part of it is much more of a platform.
Yeah.
Then they're going to figure out how to handle it.
Yeah.
So you're
Eventually
safe for
saying
now.
you're
You're
gonna get
safe
ki-
for now.
Yeah.
But eventually you'll get kicked off.
So what I'm
pretty
saying
much.
is we all need to jump on the Twitch thing because I know we're kind of behind.
Yeah.
You know, shouts out Wicked.
Yeah.
That's the boy that just put me on game and about what he's doing on Twitch right now.
And Envious does that too. Shouts out to
Yeah,
Envious.
and
I mean,
Envious too. And then there's different ways. Like it's just not like Facebook. You're just jumping on and doing your thing. There's ways to monetize it too.
Shouts out
which
to the homie
makes-
Data. I
Wait.
mean, he's been working hard at it.
which makes sense. And we need to all get on there and support each other. We need to do raids. Raids is when you're doing your stream and you got if you got like 50 to 100 people that are watching, you support each other and you go, hey guys, I'm about to be done, but don't leave. Let's go do a raid right now. And you'll
raid
jump
somebody
into
else's
somebody else's stream.
I'm gonna
But that's what we got to
raid
do
the
like
restroom.
right now because that's gonna help out each other. And there's ways to monetize it. According to my man Wicked, I think there's stuff like Streamlabs, which is pretty dope, and I think there's like a Twitch coins or something like that. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's super dope. The whole idea, the whole premise is more community based. It's not just tune in. You don't have to force the interactions because naturally the community on Twitch or people who do things on Twitch are community oriented, right?
Yeah.
So you're subscribed.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You got emojis. You get if you subscribe, you get shout outs on the screen. I mean, I've seen it all.
Yeah.
It's definitely a great way. What's up?
Daddy Rockwell is here.
Did you just finish your stream?
Oh yeah.
Is that how you greet your dad? You just don't say anything to him?
I'm just staring at mustache. It looks thicker.
That's how you know it was a good weekend.
Yeah. For real. I'm still recovering.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like it.
No.
I was.
I blame it on him again.
Let's not start again.
Speaking of which, how was Aura this Sunday?
It was all right, we went up against, the guys over here, but, they did better, but it wasn't dead. We weren't dead. We were good. It was a good look and it was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
Rocco was there.
It
Was
fun.
obviously there,
It was fun.
Did Rocco do anything he wasn't supposed to? Again?
Again.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be hanging out with me, but
Yeah,
he,
exactly.
We said that last stream.
Yeah. And
We're so wrong about everything.
And I failed again.
Actually, you know what? You got to keep his little roll and go thing to force him to come out.
yeah, that's why. And he still has
I
it.
still have it.
So I can't go live because Ebonics has
Oh,
my.
yeah,
weren't
my
gonna
that's
go
the
live
ongoing
anyway.
excuse.
That's my excuse right now.
I can't go.
Yeah. How come you didn't go live this weekend, seeing as you had an eventful weekend?
I had a very eventful. I don't do the live thing.
You're still not gonna do it.
I think I would be more content on making like different video content, but yeah, the live thing I don't do.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Feel you.
Yeah, especially if it's another thing for me to worry about. Like,
Yeah.
it does seem as simple as just go live and then do the whole audio thing. But then if we get kicked off, am I going to keep fighting it while I'm?
Well,
while
I feel
I'm
it's
DJing,
different.
you know?
If you're DJing live, like if you're out in the club, no, like you can't deal with
Well,
all that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
If you're,
like,
doing it from home or from your studio or wherever, then you have the ability to be a little bit more engaged too. But when it's live, and
To be honest, getting back into the club and working like full time, there's some stressors because it's the same struggle that bedroom DJs have from going from the bedroom to the club. And, as much as you practice at home, it doesn't really matter when there's
that's true.
other people involved.
Yep.
And the energy is so different.
yeah,
And so luckily I didn't have that tough of a time, but I did have moments where I'm like,
I talked to a few DJs that said that too.
where like,
you had to get back in. Like, what would I do right now? Like, kind of like,
Yeah,
it was
well-
like you had to refresh yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in no way would I want to be worrying about a live stream when I've already.
Well,
got
I think
something
that's the
on my
difference
plate,
between going live from the club and going live from like a studio at your house. Like going live from the club, you're just going live. You can't, like you said, it's hard. You can't really,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't interact with the
more
people in the chat.
micromanaging,
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Especially in a time right now, like it took me a while to kind of just like how you were saying, just kind of get back in touch with everything and like what did I play?
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
and stuff
saying.
like that.
You just gotta like refresh your memory and.
I
you
tried
know.
to go live Sunday night, but I didn't even want to deal with it just due
Yeah.
to the fact that I'm just trying to like get
Yeah.
my shit together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you guys talked about this before I got here, but what do you think is gonna be like this weekend as opposed to this
Yeah,
last weekend?
we talked about.
I think I've given up on the whole guessing thing.
Yeah.
Just let it.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
We're wrong.
But okay, it was a holiday weekend, so granted it would have been a little bit busier otherwise. So this is like a regular weekend, and we're coming back off of the first weekend back. So some people might be like, "Screw that, I'm not going out. I saw how crazy it was. I'm good." Or people might be like, "It looked like it was all right. I'm gonna go out." You know?
Actually, you know what really going to determine everything? It depends if people are still going to get their unemployment checks. That's what really
Well.
matters.
I gotta send in my request again on Monday, guys.
See, that's what really matters.
Well, that was dumb.
I hope you're reporting.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, but I was just like, I've been thinking about that. Like, is it gonna be as busy? Is it gonna be less busy? Is it gonna be more busy? Like,
I think it's.
but it was a holiday weekend and the first weekend back. So does that hold any weight to the amount of people that were out?
So I think what we should be asking is, were people out because of Memorial Day, or were people out because of its first weekend back, or both just made
Both.
it that much more? You
Is-
know,
well,
I'd say
yeah,
both.
yeah.
But I still feel like there's still want to.
I think there's going to be a rebound effect. I think. You know?
yeah.
If anything, there could probably be more people out just due to the fact that they didn't go out this first weekend.
Or people not wanting to go out because they saw that there was too many people out. And
Yeah, but
like,
that's kind of like the risk. Like you.
exactly.
No, it's either gonna go as it should with the whole 20-25% capacity thing, or it's not. But either way, you're putting yourself in that risk that you're feeling uneasy about it. So it's either you could have stayed home, or you just took your ass out.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll
So
see.
they're either gonna do it
We
again.
will see. We will see. We can't really.
I think as you're like, oh, you went out and it was okay. I had so many messages about, well, how was it? Did it seem safe? And I was like, yeah, I seem fine. You know, like I'm not gonna speak for everybody else. I don't like to speak for everybody else, but it to me it seems fine. You know?
Washington was good, but Rockwell, how was the Midtown?
Midtown was cool. I mean, I definitely saw, well, at least on the part of Midtown that it was okay. I mean, there was people out. It wasn't crazy, like
Yeah.
certain places, but it wasn't dead. But I definitely saw a little bit of a drop of people, or just how they hung out. Like I noticed, like Dogwood or like Electric Feel Good. I noticed more people were hanging out upstairs than like downstairs, where it's more like inside type of thing.
Yeah.
So I noticed that, but I mean, it was good. I wouldn't say it was like crazy packed like a lot of the other places, but it was still, a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
I still think there's enough amount of fear out there
Yeah, I think so
for
too.
for all places to be packed. You know,
And
it's
yeah.
not going to happen.
You're not gonna stop people from going out at this point. Like, and it's everybody's choice at this point. So either you're gonna choose to lay back and chill, or you're gonna go out.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
there's a lot of places that are kind of maybe not full on taking those precautions of just keeping the capacity to a certain percent, but they're doing like temperature checks at the front door before letting them in, and doing the same with the staff, and just making sure that they take those small precautions, whether or not it's going to be slammed or they keep it at the capacity it's supposed to be. But just, doing anything to kind of, I guess, make everybody feel.
I guess I think we all agree that the 25% or 50% capacity thing is a good idea. It's just not going to work because, one, it's not heavily enforced.
Well, it's up to the people to enforce it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but it's like your mom telling you can't go eat that candy. But if she's not going to punish you for going to eat the
Exactly.
candy, you're going to go get the candy. Right?
exactly.
Right.
Or she's like mad at you, and she's just like, just do what you want.
Well, it's
But
also
you know
that. It's also that
you know
too.
she's
It's
upset.
also that too. And like a business might not want to have that stigma against them to be like, we didn't try to follow that rule because we don't care about the health of people. A lot of people want to be like, we are going to keep this 25% thing because we care about people's health.
Yeah.
And we want to follow these
it becomes
guidelines.
It becomes a PR.
Yeah,
thing
exactly. Yeah, you know.
After a while, but
Yeah.
Did anybody get bitched at for going to work?
I mean, so I went out with one of my friends he's from LA, and he's like, people saw him like posting stuff out, and they're like, "What are you doing out? Like, why are you out right now?" And it's like, man, yeah, and it's just like, it's Texas, man. People are, people are out. People are out.
Ruthless.
I got calls of concern, but from other cities that's still on lockdown though.
Yeah, that's what mostly it is.
And they just they seeing what they seen on the news. Obviously, we was talking about earlier about
Sensationalized, yeah.
and they don't really understand that we've been people been out down here.
Yeah.
We've been at the
Yep.
grocery stores, we've been at the regular stores, we've been at the restaurants. For to some capacity. So, yeah, man, it's people from out of town.
But it's more so too, like, when people are drinking and you start drinking, you start not giving really like
True.
everybody,
True.
interacting
True.
and whatever. So,
I don't know, man. At this point, it's so much misinformation.
well, and
too.
you can't
And-
stop people from doing what they're gonna do in the
Yep.
first place. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And you
Yep.
can't stop a business from trying to, make their money.
Yeah.
They've been closed for so long. So,
Yeah.
you
As
know,
long as
like-
you're being safe as an individual.
I mean, we're all responsible for ourselves, So
Right.
if you feel like you have someone to worry about, to possibly pass it on to them,
Right.
like then that's something you have to worry about yourself. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's the responsibility you have to take.
Yep.
As far as everyone else,
Yeah,
you can't really
do you
enforce it.
Do
Yep.
you
Yep.
live and
Yeah,
let live?
exactly.
That's my whole thing. If you feel unsafe, definitely stay home. But there are, especially for us, right? There are a lot of people who have jobs and can say these things because they've been working all through quarantine.
Right. Right.
Dude, like being robbed of your livelihood is just not.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good. And then for somebody to say, "Oh well, you better be choosing between life and work." Well, they coincide.
Yeah. Yeah.
They coincide, and at some point, if you compromise one, it's directly affecting the other immediately.
So we can switch it up, man. Y'all seen the George Floyd video?
Man,
I don't want to bring up some,
Yeah.
somber shit, but
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
you didn't watch the whole
I
thing.
didn't watch the whole thing, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Because it's
Yeah, I know. I was skimming through like, yo,
Yeah.
he got to be picking his knee up.
yeah,
You
that
know,
was
at
crazy.
some point. I'm
yeah,
just,
that was crazy.
yeah. I think that cop was fucked. Like
Well, I saw
He was fucked
they
up.
had posted another picture of him wearing like some hat that it was like a "Make America Great Again," but I
Oh,
think it
shit.
said "Make Whites Great Again" or something. I don't know if I saw that. So someone, of course, they're gonna dig up everything from that.
right.
So
or they could have photoshopped. It's hard to say.
Or they could have. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, anyway, like you just don't sit there with your knee on someone's neck like the whole.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't even moving or anything from what I saw. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he was just in a daze.
I mean, that's just another thing that the same, right? The same.
But towards the end of that video, when they actually put him on that little like stroller, what's it called again?
The stretcher.
Gurney.
Stretcher. Yeah, gurney.
So when they actually put him on the gurney, he was completely unconscious.
and
he was unconscious on the
he's
ground.
He's from here, right? He's from here.
Yeah, he's a Houston native.
Yeah, I heard he was
Right.
on like some screw mix tapes and stuff. And
Yeah.
like, and
Wow.
stuff
Big
like
Floyd?
that. Yeah,
His name was Big Floyd.
Oh, for real?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. He's from Port Arthur or
Hey.
Beaumont. I don't know. He's from somewhere like that. Yeah, but I did see that he had been on a few.
I saw it too. It was confirmed.
Yeah, he did collaborated like with Screw or was on some Screw mixtapes, something like that back in the day.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Man,
Here
yeah.
we go again.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the same argument.
Right.
It's just another thing that pops up.
Right.
But nothing ever really happens,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, I was up early this morning. I was up at like 5, and look, I was up feeding that baby over there, that crazy ass baby, and man, I had finally like actually started reading up on it, and normally I try to refrain from like posting shit
Yeah,
and like
Staying out that political.
yeah, the political shit, and it's not even political though.
That's
You
not
know what I'm saying?
political at
It's-
all. That's real
It's
life.
straight up civil rights. I mean,
Yeah.
which is but it was straight up racism. I mean, Who knows? Who knows? Really? Who knows what really was going through his head? But that shit made me sick to my stomach. Like for real. Like sitting up there mad.
Is there
like,
still like stuff going down and out there right now? Because I saw there was like a little bit of like rioting or something like that. Or
Yeah, I saw that last night. They said Tuesday. It was like that. I don't know.
I think it can't be any worse at timing because people are kind of already on edge with the whole pandemic or whatever too. So it's kind of like just adding like a little bit more there to it. So,
right.
I mean, but come on, we all know that happens way more often than you see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's not always someone with the camera right there when it goes down. You know what I mean? So but I guarantee you, I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's going to be here for a little while, and then it's just going to disappear, and no one's going to talk about it for a few months.
Until the next one.
Yeah.
But I'm loving that they got cameras everywhere now though.
Yeah, that
like
helps.
everybody has a camera, and surveillance and shit like that.
They haven't put any charges on them, right? They haven't charged them.
Nah, that's what they're protesting
All
for.
they
Yeah.
did was just fire them.
Yeah. I mean, it's still under investigation right now.
Yeah.
And but it's like the more you wait, the more shit is happening in the streets, and the more rage people would come, and
And people haven't been able to go out. They've been in their own place for so long. You know what I mean? It's just like, So I don't know. That was a pretty shitty video though. It
is crazy.
Yep, it is. Yeah. Shout out to everybody watching right now though. What's up?
Who we got?
Oh, what's up, Chris? What up, Wicked?
Oh, here.
What do they want to talk about? What
Chris
what's up to Chris Fu? Mike Z.
Chris Fu. What's that? ATX?
Dallas.
Austin homie. Dallas homie.
Yeah.
That's possible.
So, where are you working at this weekend?
I believe Bell Station Saturday.
Nice.
It's kind of funny right now, because we do a lot of rotations.
Yeah.
So, you gotta wait for stuff to fully open back up. Get back on the rotation
That's
schedule.
kind of how it is for me. Everything's
Yeah.
kind of like everybody's still trying to figure out how it's all going to work out.
Which I like it though. Like, I like not having the residency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bouncing around on the weekends.
Yep.
So, Bell Station Saturday. Waiting on like Hotel Zaza get their stuff together, and my chill gigs. My Thursdays are done though on U of H, on campus at U of H. Those are done because U of H is
No
closed.
school.
Yeah.
no
I
school.
was driving by. I went to the Nook to try to get.
Yeah.
I usually buy my coffee grounds there.
Right.
It's a ghost town.
Ghost town.
Ghost town.
Nobody on campus. So hopefully, I have no clue what's gonna happen next semester. Well, they should be back on next semester.
I heard.
filling it out.
I
I
heard.
heard they weren't.
Yeah. I
What?
Heard fall. I heard fall is canceled.
Are
Really?
you serious?
Until next spring, I believe. As of right now.
It's online. Damn. That's a blow. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and shit, not even that. I had an event that was pending on the campus of Berkeley.
Oh, damn.
Like a large event on campus of Berkeley next fall. It's like a back to school event.
Well, I mean, it affects you because of the Night Nation runs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, like, you probably, like...
all of my tour dates right now, I mean, it's no telling when that is coming back. We about four shows canceled.
Because it is, like, right at the height of your... Right now, Like,
It was,
right,
yeah.
You
we
would already be in full swing.
Yeah, we would be full swing. June would be the busiest month. June and July, and it's straight. It's straight every weekend, and those are done. So who knows, man? Who knows if that's coming back this year at all? I'm not banking. I'm not counting on it really. So we'll see.
I saw on Instagram there was like squares, like made,
Oh, I saw
made-
that party or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
it was like in Europe or somewhere.
Yeah.
where they
You
had-
each get your own little square.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
dance. Yeah, it's social. Yeah. Is that still fun? I don't know.
I don't know.
What about those concerts where it's like a drive-in?
Oh, I saw the
concert?
drive-in concerts.
I think that might be cool. Cause you still get to party with your crew.
Yeah.
Stay within your car and shit.
Yeah.
How long are you gonna keep your car running for and just idling and shit?
Yeah, well, but I suppose you're not really concerned about that if you're trying to party, right? It's the least of your concerns. If
I feel like in other places, like you don't have to worry about. Texas is so hot. Like once you have to have your AC running full time. You know what I mean? Like
especially here in Houston.
especially here. You know what I mean? Like there's others. You could probably chill in your car with the windows open and be good.
More than
That
likely.
ain't happening here.
No.
Way too humid. It's cool. Do you think it'll be the norm though?
No.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't even know if it's even gonna happen that consistently, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just due to the fact of like, well, what's the point? Are that many people are really gonna like be like, all right, fuck it, like let's just do that. Let's do the drive-in concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pay X amount to go do that, but not have like the full-on experience.
Where do you draw the line of I'm not? So we obviously are okay with going out to work in the clubs, even if they're packed or not, right? In fact, there's a certain amount of joy that comes to us when it's packed because the energy is good.
But we're also not in the middle of everybody,
Uh-huh.
so that we at least get to stay away from that.
Yeah. We have our own private little
Booths and
booths.
shit.
So
DJ
would you
lounge.
feel differently if you were in the middle of all that?
Right. Where do you draw the line personally? Would you go to a live concert if it was spaced out?
I mean, in all honesty, just from my perspective, or just for me in general, I haven't really gone to concerts that many times, but at this point, I don't think I would. Not trying to be like, be contradicting with my own thing with, me working around that type of environment, but yeah, I won't go to a concert. I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's as kind of selfish and stupid as it sounds. I'm not getting paid to go to a concert.
No, yeah, I think that was like my reasoning. Right now, I go to a lot of concerts actually, but
Yeah.
like right now, it's mainly like a financial thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm being paid for this. Would you go to a concert? Would you DJ a concert if you're getting paid?
So, okay. Whenever I go to a concert, I'm never in like the mosh pit.
Yeah, never.
Never like around even a lot of people. So 9 times out of 10,
So you're like in the lawn area at the Woodlands. but,
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
There it is.
Exactly where I'm at. 9 times out of 10, if I'm not on the lawn,
Yeah.
I'll be on the side or
He's
in the
lying.
back.
Yeah.
This fool
You know.
on stage or backstage.
Yeah,
Right.
like So no, yeah, I mean, I would love to see that because that'd be cool to see. So if something would come up, which I highly doubt you're gonna see a concert in 2020.
So
I really do. And I'm saying that because last time we were here,
You wanted
we
to.
said that we wouldn't go back to the clubs till September. So if I say, we're not gonna go,
Speak it
see a
into
concert till
existence, man.
2021, we might shoot till like maybe December or something. We'll see a concert. Yeah, maybe.
I think too, especially once they saw how people acted the first weekend back and how
Yeah.
big of an impact that made it to people. Like
Yeah.
they're probably gonna be like, we can't do that right now.
Yeah. Here's my thing about DJs. Like, so we're all DJs, and we figured out that we couldn't work physically at a place, so we started doing streams. Artists figured out, all right, cool. They're not doing, streaming concerts. I mean, there was a few that did. They did that. iHeart did a thing where the artist performed at home, and then they did their thing. You have the artists doing their verses. You had 112 versus Jagged Edge.
Oh, by the way, the Beanie Man Bounty Killer, that was the best one.
Yeah.
Well, I love reggae. I love reggae.
No,
I love
I
dancehall,
saw
but
that.
like their
How was it?
energy and like it was like, it was so dope. Like they were like both in the same room together. They each had like their own dude playing the song. It was well,
The audio wasn't off.
No, it was super dope. It was like, man, it was dope.
I gotta watch it.
The next thing is what? Ludacris Nelly?
No, that already
No,
happened.
that already happened.
It was 112 and Jagged Edge. Did that already happen?
I think, was it yesterday?
I thought it was.
No,
yesterday.
it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. When you were talking about it, I was like, it happened the day before.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know because I haven't been home in a couple days.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that's dope. But they need a new platform from that too because it doesn't really work that well on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And I think some people were talking about how they need like a new how they're gonna try to get a new platform for that.
Yeah.
I was actually curious about that. Do they get flagged for their own songs or something?
No, I don't know how that
Like,
works
how
either.
How do they work around
I do know
it?
that I do know there's like a huge thing with like the big DJs that are pulling crazy numbers like like Questlove and Jazzy Jeff, and then we're talking about how like there needs to be some sort of agreement between the DJs, the record labels, and then like all these social media sites, so where you got to figure out like how are we gonna make this work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know they're like they did some hashtag. I forgot what they're
Trent,
saying.
what up, homie? Trent.
But
Trent.
What up,
what
Data?
up? What up, Data? So yeah, but
I
I don't know,
how y'all
anyway.
I like how y'all said I was like a test dummy, a little guinea pig.
we
on
put him out there
Wednesday.
first.
We had to, bro.
You're the youngest one here.
Thanks, man.
You have the youngest liver in here. Well, probably.
Paul,
Yeah, Fawn
Paul,
probably
Paul
does.
has a better liver than I do. I mean, after this Wednesday, I don't know, buddy. Like I said,
Yeah.
you went poop.
Rough.
I gave him a shot on Monday, and he was like, "I'm only doing this for you." And I was like,
There's something about Ebonics, man.
Yeah, Monday was busy too. Monday was.
And it was nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. At 9, there was like a good crowd, right?
So see, people were just waiting to get out. But I really do want. I'm curious about what this weekend is going to be like. I really want to see like if there's going to be numbers like that out or
Okay.
more.
Say
Think it
let's
still
let's
will
make our bets, right? Let's say
I don't think it's going to be as busy.
okay.
And well, it just depends on the place, I guess, because it's people want to do different things on different weekends. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Memorial Day, you want to be like at a pool party type.
But I
of
think
thing.
it's like a wave thing. It's like, okay, I saw a bunch of people go out. I didn't go out because I'm letting them test the waters, right?
Or I saw a bunch of people go out. I ain't gonna fuck with that shit.
Either or. But I think there's more of, before than the latter.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw this past
Obviously,
weekend.
yeah.
So,
Scott Summers, what up, bro?
Hey.
Super
up?
producer. Yeah,
so
he-
did you all say like, do you think they're gonna be more strict this weekend because of what they saw last weekend?
I don't think they are, man, because they shut down 2 places and they had a lawsuit and the city lost.
Yeah.
So it's like do they want to continue that? Are they going to do that?
Well,
Like,
that's
they're
why
not
they
gonna
did it
say-
in the first place, because I think the mayor said that when they tried doing something like that, they got sued and they really didn't get any backing from the governor. So why would you try to do? He's like, we already tried that and we didn't get any support from the governor. So how are they going to continually try to do that when there's no support from the governor, who's the one who opened up the state? He holds more weight than they do. So.
Yeah, I mean.
But then again, when he saw the
Picture
the
of
people
play.
out, and so I don't know. I think it's up to I guess it's the fire marshals right now. He kind of put it on for them to kind of enforce it.
So okay, say he tries to enforce it and you say no. It's a guideline. It's not a law.
Yeah.
And then you get the ticket or whatever, and then you take it up to the courts.
Yeah.
It probably won't make it that far.
Yeah. So Wicked said he thinks it'll pick up unless the news reports new numbers. But don't they? You can't get
yeah.
for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So we wouldn't know
That
for 2
2-week
weeks.
delay.
Bro, you know what I really think? Like, you know what they say, bad press is good press?
Yeah.
All press is good press.
Yes, bro. You're getting all this press. All the clubs and bars are getting press. So
Everybody's staring at Houston.
everybody's watching.
that's true.
Everybody's staring at Houston.
Bro.
You might even have people fly to come party in Houston right now.
I mean, if they're
This
gonna get
might
on
be a wave.
if they're gonna get on a
Might be a
plane,
wave.
not the wave you want. I mean.
It's good for me.
I'm working.
It's good for me.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad either. Yeah, it's like, when we saw, like, when I was with you last week before the spots even really opened, and you were DJing, and you were like, "We're back."
Yeah.
Like it's here it is again. Here we go again. Like it's back. Like
Yeah.
people are out like they used to be.
Did I wear a mask? Nope.
Yeah.
You wear a mask?
Who in here wore a mask?
I didn't.
Did anybody else see anybody else wear a
I
mask?
saw
I
DJs
think
wearing masks.
people
I saw
tried to wear a mask
I saw a
and
couple.
took it off.
I saw a
Yeah.
couple DJs wearing masks. I did.
You know what the hilarious thing is? Like, this guy walks in with a mask, and
It's a joke.
and then maybe about an hour later, as he found a chick to dance with,
Took it off.
took it off.
No,
Nice.
well, you know
That
what
sounds like Steven.
You know what was crazy is the first thing that happened to me when I walked into the bar. I seen this some girl that I don't even really know that well, right? And immediately she gives me a hug and a kiss on the cheek, and I'm like, right, I barely just walked in here.
I just got here.
And I'm like, I wasn't even
fuck.
trying to like interact with people like that.
Typical
and
Rockwell.
the second I came in, like literally, that's exactly what happened. I'm like, people don't care. No one cares.
How
Do you
does
see
it
why
feel
me and
to be a
Rockwell hang out?
superstar?
No, I'm just saying. No, and I was like,
You're just trying to tag along.
See
with
how-
no.
us.
you
Oh,
see
I
how
learned
right?
from this guy.
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around. You got that mating scent.
No, like that was the first thing that happened, and I'm like,
Enchiladas.
what's
or-
up with like, wow, green chili? I was like, what's up? Like no personal space whatsoever. You
You
know
got
what I
the
mean?
smell
I'm
of
like,
pho
this
in
is
the morning.
basically what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, but there were certain people I saw that were taking like a little like give the bump instead of shake hands and all that. But nope,
Yeah, there was a bartender at the beginning of the night had the face mask, and then once it got slam packed, that mask went off. Because when it gets packed and it's loud as hell, you're not listening. You can't hear. You're just looking at her
And you can
mouth.
barely fucking breathe.
Yeah,
All those
Running
people in there
around,
and shit.
you're watching the mouth for like 2 shots, 3
Yo.
shots, whatever.
But I mean, needless to say, that's probably why they didn't want the bars to open up. You know what I mean? And they
Yo,
kind of
bottles
like,
were being
they were kind of
fucking
like, see,
passed
but they can't. It's
around.
too late right now.
Okay. Money aside, right?
Yeah.
Should we have opened up, or was it too early?
I think honestly, I think it was almost going to be to a point where places were just going to say fuck it and open up anyway. And
Yeah.
kind of
You think it was there? You think it was there?
I think
Yeah.
it was almost at that
'Cause-
point.
'cause-
I think it was at that point.
And
And
I did a place that wasn't supposed to open. Oh, and we did it a week before.
that's when we
And
knew.
it
They were
was-
already planning to do it way
Yeah,
before.
and they didn't even know.
announced
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they didn't even know that it was gonna open up the next week. So they already did it like.
Fucking coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, you know what? Let's just go in. Like
But you know what? There's also bars that haven't opened yet. And
Yeah. Handlebar.
yeah, Handlebar,
Handlebar.
Net Bar, spot I DJ at on Fridays. They decided not to open up yet. And so I wonder what they think. As opposed because they saw how it was going. But like we said, I think that's their personal opinion. Like they feel like it's not safe enough, so they don't want to open up.
It's a good discussion for the staff.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess it is.
Yeah.
So
As well as should be.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they're trying to look out for their staff and
I personally think it was, if we could have waited 2 more weeks,
Yeah.
it would have been good.
for sure.
It's not a bad call, but fuck it.
Yep.
It is what it is. So I'm gonna go do the damn thing.
I mean, we have to, right? It's our job.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
We are essential
Actually,
now.
you know what? Like I know there was a couple DJs that were like, "Do you feel like are you gonna do it?" Like as if it was like my choice. You know what I mean? Like because I know some that were like, "I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna go back to work yet." And I was like, I mean, that's cool if you can do that, but at the end of the day, you may. What if you go back and this place is like, "Hey, we already got this guy here."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we know how it is. You know what I mean?
you could work for years.
Yeah.
Years to get to a spot where you're finally content or happy and obviously still continue, but you let this thing affect you and you say, no, I'm not going to come into work. They're going to find somebody else and
You never know.
you wash away.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what could happen when you know.
Without this COVID thing, you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Without it, so
Yeah. I asked myself about a month in, I think it was like in mid-April, I was like, if they hit me up, would I go work? And I was like, yeah, I would go work.
Yeah.
I would go work.
we got Timothy on here who said, how many cases do you think or how many people do you think caught the Rona during the Memorial Day weekend?
well. Here's the thing too: is like how they say it affects older population, or it's a little harder as the younger you are. It may not affect you as much, or you might not even know. So it was. I mean, let's be honest: the people that go out are in a certain age range that aren't the people that are gonna get affected by the virus.
Yeah, you
for
can
the
still
most
get
part.
it. You
But
can still get it.
I'm saying you still can get it, but you may not even know you had it.
Yeah.
How many people got it that don't even know they had it?
Like I
Yeah.
said, my buddy who drove from Florida to LA, once he got tested, he had COVID antibodies, but the whole time he was quarantined.
That's crazy.
The whole time.
Jeez.
I mean, every day
Well,
he was just in the lawn.
Yeah, that's like they said, like people like back in December, who a lot of people were catching the flu or whatever. A lot of people were like, I think I already had it. So, who knows?
The last time when we were talking, I think I brought it up. I was like, hey guys, so do you think we should build a plexiglass over a DJ booth, so we could be safe? After this weekend, I'm like, what plexiglass?
It's just gonna hop right
Is
over.
there an entrance? Is there an entrance? Well, it doesn't matter.
They got plexiglasses at stores and stuff. Man, just the same amount of people are trying to dab me up. Same amount of
that
people are trying to
plexiglass
dab.
they have, that bottom half is like completely fucking open and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I think Somebody had mentioned to me a CDC report says like it doesn't spread on surfaces very easily.
Yeah, I saw that too. But I mean, surfaces are surfaces. It's one thing to be at a bar and be like, drunk.
That's where
It's like, but no one's wearing a mask when they're, so that's where like the interaction between people, like in that close of court, you know what I mean? And that's when it spreads,
doing the numbers is like 0.1% the cases here in Houston, in the greater Houston area.
Yeah. Well, I did see, I think I saw something where the mayor said, like, if you were out this weekend, you should probably go get tested. Like, because, you could get tested for free, I guess. But he was like, if you were out, I suggest to go get tested.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
No.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Did you see any bars that were, I didn't see any bars that were taking people's temperatures or anything like that. Or,
No.
I think just Bell Station.
I just heard gyms are doing that.
Yeah.
Bell Station?
So they had like the ones that looks like a fucking speed gun.
Oh, the one that goes to your fort, the one that they
Yeah.
just point at you.
Scanner.
No,
Yeah.
anal thermometer?
Let's hope not.
That's only at the strip clubs.
Hey, they got anal thermometers at Memory Cafe, Rockwell.
What?
Oh, the Ozarks people need to self-quarantine for 2 weeks.
There you go. See, that was another place that, I saw the Ozarks too.
Yeah.
I like that show.
I thought that was here, to be honest with you. I was like, is that Houston?
Yeah.
It's a good show, by the way.
I heard.
I like it.
I heard.
All right, so we're going to get on this Twitch thing, all right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
For
I
real.
get, I'm down.
Once you get your rolling thing
my
back,
rolling thing back.
He's
He's gonna keep holding it so where he's like, Rockwell, you coming out tonight? I got you.
You're going to keep falling for the same trick.
Man. I didn't though. One day I was like, no, just don't answer his phone call.
Lock him. You don't need him anymore. You could do this on your own.
this is great.
Well,
So what's up? We good?
Well,
Oh, we in for
spoke
it.
my mind.
I think we're done. Are we done?
I mean, are we still
We're
waiting
wrapping
on Johnny?
Where is?
Where
Oh
did
yeah,
he
we really
go?
can't do anything until Johnny gets back, huh?
No, I mean, we really can. I mean,
I can cut it off.
Is there anything else to talk about right now?
everybody's just got their normal gigs coming up, right? There's no like special party. Like I haven't seen it. I haven't seen like.
Yeah, I'll be. All right.
All right, where y'all at this weekend?
I'm at Bizou tonight. Spire Thursday, Kung Fu Friday, Heart Saturday, Sunday I got Clay during the day. And
Damn, what
Sunday night,
quarantine
Heart.
happened with you?
Yeah, get back to his normal schedule.
I'm fucking
Shit.
back to my normal schedule, man.
Nice.
Same normal stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we have our rotation over at Kung Fu,
Yeah.
which I think we're back on Thursday this week. Maybe Johnny.
Easily.
And then
Where you at?
Access.
As of right now, what I know, I just got access on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Dogwood, Saturday, Sunday day. I think I'm doing more on Sunday night.
All right.
And my Friday is kind of up in the air because the spot I usually am at is still
They're
not open.
figuring it out.
Yeah, they're figuring it out. So,
Do you think they will open?
oh, I know they're gonna open.
As to whether they.
As to whether they're gonna
How they'll
open now, well, I know they did a bunch of they did a lot of like remodeling and stuff over the time, but yeah, that's still kind of up in the air.
What way? So Timothy said, "What was the hottest song dropped during Memorial Day weekend?"
Shit.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
It is.
So the stuff that got massive reactions before still did.
Yeah.
Obama's still big. Sicko Mode's still big. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even do
The
sick.
box.
The box still big.
Oh yeah.
Cash Shit lost some steam.
Anybody do any cool
Well, you
stuff?
just play Savage, you know.
I dropped the Chicago Bulls
Yeah, you
entrance
did.
anthem. Whoa, it's epic, bro. It gives me, like, you know, when I hear that, it gives me chills. So just even, you know, getting to play that, is epic. It's pretty dope. I went from that to the box. Place just erupted. Ag didn't even know I was gonna do it. I was just like, Ag, tell Ray to turn the lights off now. He's like, what? I was like, just do it. He did it. All of a sudden, I was like, yes, I'm good.
That's epic.
I'm good.
Going down in history.
I had to work Sunday night. God damn it.
Yeah,
I missed out.
Yeah, how was Kung Fu? No, Kung Fu was good.
Hope it was good.
I mean, apparently it was because
Okay.
there's video of people dancing on top of
Not dancing.
on top of the bar. Yeah.
Oh, dancing on top of the bar.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Kung Fu. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's that little mayor clip.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I only saw the one of Clay.
Yeah. No, it's like a clip of Kung Fu people dancing on top of the bar in Kung Fu, or it's probably not people. It's the bartenders throwing the
Napkins.
napkin.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah,
napkin
yeah.
rain.
Yeah.
They recycle that. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
They use that to clean the shit off the floors.
That makes sense.
All right.
But I think that's it.
Yeah.
We good.
Now let's wrap it up, man. But let's support everybody on Twitch. I know Data's on there. That's what we need to plan on that and start doing some raids.
Yeah. Shout out to
real.
Jason Hilbert.
We at Lucky's. Shout out to them. Shout out to Glitter. I think they opened up this week.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to our homies over at Glitter. Shout out to Wicked. He's got his COD live that he does. Check him out. He's got his thing. I'm just trying to shout out to everybody who's supporting us right here. Jason's on here.
Chris Fu.
Chris Fu, what up? Jake, what up, man?
What up, Huezo?
So,
Kyle. Scott. Everybody on.
Appreciate all love. Bronson, what up? That's what's up. All right, man. Thank you so much. Booth Pimps Podcast will be here next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.